Warning. The following program contains scenes which may offend some viewers. Others may experience mild discomfort, nagging backache, postnasal drip, and delirium, followed by rapid heartbeat, swelling of the nose, throat, and abdomen, and loss of facial hair. Repeated viewing of this tape may result in the loss of one's bodily functions, dystrophy features, premature baldness, and a difficulty in forming simple sentences. So, if you're seriously considering a rewarding, challenging career as a lawn ornament, this is the show for you.
I'll call my friend Jack to come over and finish it off.
Oh, hey, yo.
Yo, hey, listen up.
Oh. Fucking Christ.
Oh, God. That's bad.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Steve's on a 4-day bender.
No,
This guy's a moron.
They had Luciano's food truck was at the
Ooh, that's my favorite restaurant in all of God's creation.
Tacos El Pastor. Whew, Jesus Christ, that was bad. It smells like a Merlefest portalette.
Speaking of which, tell us a little bit. You went to Merlefest yesterday.
Yeah. Got there about 3:30. Tommy Emmanuel started at 5:30. I wanted to get there and get a good place. It was raining when we got there. It was raining.
Season days.
It was raining the whole time we were there.
That's terrible.
I was soaked. I was to the bone. I've never been so wet in my life. And then you're up in Wilkesboro, so it's a little cooler than it is here.
Right.
It felt like a winter day when I was up. After Tommy was like, we went back to the car. We all got towels and like dried off. I changed my shirt.
Put towel in. Sorry.
It's good to know where your towel. It's always good to know where your towel is.
Tally, you're the worst character ever. Yeah, I know. Let me ask you this. I know things have changed with Merlefest over the years. Were there a lot of hippies up there at Merlefest?
Well, there's always hippies selling merchandise, and I always stop in and buy something. I bought a little thing from a necklace.
So Merlefest, for those that don't know, it's traditionally like a Americana bluegrass type festival.
They don't sell alcohol there.
It's become a family event.
But I've seen through the sheen of the family event. They don't check your baggage. There's people walking in there with all bottles and shit.
Sure.
You bring your own basically.
Sure. I think I jocked one.
I now know this really cool area where people go to smoke cigarettes and shit or smoke whatever. And it's beautiful. It's the most beautiful smoking area I've ever seen. It's right along the river, right outside. I didn't think you could walk over there, but you can. So it was kind of cool.
Well, I will say, Jay's in here. He's not going to be here long, probably.
About 10 more seconds, probably.
You mean on this earth?
Either way.
Because if you're sitting on this earth, you're probably right.
Because I heard something that reminded me, because you went to Merlefest, and I figured, like, oh, I bet you there's a bunch of fucking hippies and they're up there and shit. And then Jay being a hockey guy, You know what the difference between hippie chicks and hockey players is?
No.
Hockey players take a shower after the third period. Ladies and gentlemen,
I implore you.
Yeah.
Implore you.
I just got a message from Metal Theologian. I have to look that up. I can't remember. I think it's 20 bones.
Just shit them pants.
I'm about to shit them pants, Jay. Woo. Honey, hush. Live on another record night. Somehow we've gotten to here. But we're going to push through it.
Yeah.
You just walked in the fucking door.
Yeah. I was hanging out in Winston, checking out some local musicians.
Scouting some folks. You trying
It's
to
funny.
put together a
It's like
dream
the first
team?
night I went out to see a band, and there were the whole bar was just full of musicians, and I was like, well, these other bands must not be playing tonight because everybody's here. You know, all the big names. Got your Clays and your
Oh, the Clays?
your Double D.
Double D in the house?
Double D was
Well,
there.
come on.
And B was there.
Don't tease my N's and my D with your
You know
double
B.
D's.
You know B. Those B string.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's a great guitar player.
What?
So I went up there yesterday. It was with the Merle Fest. It was me and John and Becca. That was it. It was like kind of the way it used to be. Me and John and Becca were like the core of Uncle Watson's, you know. And then I kicked everybody out.
It's Uncle Watson, no window. The window's out the window nowadays.
So yeah, there may be a resurgence. We can get her, keep her away from certain people, and keep her with you know. It's a.
Well, Steve, I don't know if you know, but I kill people for money. So
Oh,
it's just it's easy as 1, 2, 3.
American money,
1, 2, 3. In game.
just like that.
In game.
What are we watching over here?
Hockey. You ever seen hockey, Steve? That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
We've been watching playoff hockey all night long. Carolina Hurricanes won in overtime.
Did
It was
they?
pretty exciting. Enjoyable.
Who'd they play?
The football Ravens of America?
Okay.
Nope. The New York Islanders. What did I say? Nope. Yeah. It was good stuff. Football and hockey.
You watched the draft at all?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
No, it's awful. I can't do that. I can't do that.
I think Philadelphia Eagles got the best deal. They got Jalen Carter
Cheesesteak.
from Georgia.
Yo, speaking of cheesesteak, I want to start this. I know it's a music show. You guys relax. Take a fucking seat. Take a knee real quick because I want to have a conversation with you. You ever been to New York, Steve? You a New Yorkman?
I've been once.
Okay, like a long. Okay, you may not know, but some of you guys may really know. I've discovered a new sandwich that's legendary in the bodegas in New York City. Mm-hmm. It's called the chopped cheese sandwich.
And what does this involve?
I heard this on a podcast. And he was like, "Yo, she made it like a bacon, egg, and cheese and a chopped cheese. She put it together." He's like, "You know what chopped cheese?" And I'm like, "Oh, chopped cheese." I start looking it up, and I'm like, "Oh, this is a whole thing." And I'm like, "Oh, yo, this is like a thing." So it's ground beef. You put some. You cook it in a patty at first, right, and after you brown it as one big patty, and then you chop it up so it's in like chunks and like
That's the chop part.
ground beef. It's ground beef, but you don't like you do with
Right, you don't
tacos.
make it, taco meat.
So it's
Chunky.
somewhere in the middle. Oh, you could make it fine if you wanted
Little
to.
chunkier pieces.
And a couple of pieces of sliced cheese, like Kraft American singles, on a hoagie roll. Mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, some onion in the in the shit. Either I like fresh onion better than caramelized onions personally, but like either onion on or in it.
I don't care for onions.
Oh, come on.
I like cooking with them, but I don't like eating
Yeah,
them.
but it's on a hoagie roll and boom.
That sounds good.
I bought all the stuff. I'm gonna make them tomorrow night.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
You hear that, Tank? Leftovers.
Steve needs to watch a video of someone making that shit. Yeah, I don't know if Steve can handle that right now.
I can't handle much right now. I thought I was going to come over. I thought Jay was going to sit here, and I was going to sit in there and sleep.
Fuck.
I came over here to go to sleep.
You came over to go to sleep? What the fuck?
Well, I was, hopefully Mannix would come on, then I could just drift off.
You need some nicotine. Hit some nicotine. That'll wake you up. Or we should do a shot of pop off. That'll wake you up.
Or Burnett's.
Yeah, I'll do a shot of Burnett's. But yeah, I don't have much to talk about in the way of stuff about things.
Yeah.
But no, how was Merle Fest for real though? Like,
No, I'll tell you.
let's get into it.
I stood in the rain all day and night. Didn't leave till about 10:30. But I will tell you, it was my best experience at Merle Fest ever, and I've been to a lot of them.
Yeah.
But for music-wise, it was spot on. It was the best performance. Tommy Emmanuel is hands down the greatest acoustic guitar player on the planet. And he brought it. I mean, he's so good.
Hell yeah. I saw that video. That he was killing it, especially at the end part of the video.
I wish I'd shot some when he did 9 Pound Hammer, because he has his guitar.
I love that song.
And he's playing it right, he's picking it, whatever. But then he's also got like this finger pick. It's not really for the strings. It looks like a little brush.
A brush.
And then behind the string hole and behind the bridge on his guitar, on his body, he's like, you can see where he's worn it down. Like, he's like doing the train sound.
He's doing like a percussive thing on there?
And then, but he's still playing the guitar. He's never hitting the strings over here with his right hand. Everything he's playing, he's just hammering on and he's hammering off. Like, so he's obviously, someone's got that amp turned up so he can actually resonate.
Oh, the action set.
Yeah,
it
was amazing.
That's crazy. Yeah, the video was cool. He was killing it, and then but he was grooving with it. But then at the end, he was killing it.
Yeah.
When he was like going off.
Kind of remind me of Jerry Reed.
Yeah.
I'll get the last note in, damn it.
What up, Dave? Yeah. Me and Bo used to laugh about Jerry Reed would never end a phrase.
Yeah.
It's like you keep waiting for him to like finish, but he never does. What's up, Jason Skills?
I will say
How you doing, brother?
that's something in most bands. That's something that really annoys me, is when there's one guy that always feels like he has to keep playing after we're done. Like, what are you fucking doing?
Luckily,
We hear you.
Luckily, like James did that, but that was kind of like his job. And then, like I did it sometimes. I would use the analog delay, and do the roll, James would lean this shit up against the fucking amp with some kind of like effect on or something, and which I love. I love any feedback, any noisy shit. I fucking eats my fucking dick hole up.
Ooh,
like a mite on top of a cucumber. Yep. So that was cool. Merle Fest. 2020. 2020. Like Tony.
Yeah.
So what else you been doing? You gigging and playing and stuff?
Yeah, I got a gig tomorrow night. Had a gig last weekend. I got a gig next weekend. Next weekend's the Rock Fest.
Rock Fest.
Yeah.
You guys into rock music? Let me know in the comments below.
But yeah, that'll be fun. I'll do some, do a little Motorhead.
Which Motorhead song?
Iron Fist.
Okay, fair enough.
We were gonna do Rusty Cage, Soundgarden, but everybody fucking chickened out. That's the one I picked. It's like,
No, you should be the one chickening out.
You guys can't bring it. It's got that weird rhythm pattern, you know.
Yeah, but if anybody's gonna bitch out on it, it would be the fucking singer, right?
Yeah.
That's what I would think.
Anyway, yeah. But yeah, I'm doing a little Radiohead. What else are we doing? Red Barchetta. That'll be fun.
Hell yeah.
But the big rehearsal is next Friday.
Rehearsal? No show.
Friday night. Yeah, I know. Tell me.
No show. Ain't no like rock news. You guys know rock news? I didn't see no rock news.
No rock news?
I didn't see any rock news.
New rock news?
So we'll get into stuff that came out today. I got a lot of wild cards in here, Steve. A lot of stuff I didn't know. Most of the stuff I didn't know before. I didn't know before today, which is pretty interesting. I enjoy that. I love doing that, and it forces me because I get pissed off at people that say that there's no good music coming out nowadays, and I'm like, no, it's because you're fucking lazy. You gotta look at it. You gotta look for it. It requires effort, and I've always sort of done that. But actually, truth be told, doing this program, every week I'm constantly looking at what came out today, and I look for a lot of I look for you guys mostly. I look for us and you guys. Like I kind of know what most people that watch the show are into. We got a lot of metal guys. We got a lot of punk guys. We got some people that enjoy synth pop and synth wave, and we got some jazz folks, some funky folks. So anything that kind of falls in that wheelhouse, I know that could be of interest. And same for us. That could that applies to all three of us as well. But I love it when I just take a stab on something based on the cover or a weird name or something like that, and it becomes a little something. Everyone's already dead. No GMR in news tonight. Yeah, this one popped up. It was the first one I saw today. It's called Chrome Waves, and I guess they've made a few records. Steve said he didn't care for it. I play.
Well, I liked it at first, but then when it got into it, it's like,
you know what's funny is you didn't hear enough. And I know you're not a super aggressive vocal guy, but this is a Midwest. I think they're from Indiana or some shit. They call it post black metal, so it's very atmospheric, and then at times it goes into pretty straightforward kind of black metal vibes for a little bit, but then falls into kind of a really melodic singing thing where it's shoegaze, kind of psychedelic or whatever. I mean, if you're a fan of Deaf Heaven, if you're a Deaf Heaven fan, this is kind of right up that alley. And I'm a passive pseudo fan of Deaf Heaven, and I'm listening to this today. Initially, I was like, "Oh, this is cool. This is super atmospheric," and then it got into the black metal parts of it, and I was like, "Okay." It kind of turns me off, but then it comes in with some actual like real singing, and then some other different parts, and it's kind of all over the place. And I'm like, okay, hold the phone on these guys. Hold that fucking phone. It was actually pretty enjoyable, and I liked how they bounced around to different things. Earth Will Shed Its Skin's the name of the record. Chrome Waves. Yeah, it's good stuff. Oh yeah, that shit's banging, Jason. I know those guys. So that piqued my interest, and another one that piqued my interest today, based on the name, actually, and it turned out to be a little bit different than what I thought it was going to be. Contemporary noise ensemble, Pig Inside the Gentleman. And I have to, the name of the band, the name of the album, and the cover all just kind of grabbed my dick by the fucking end of it, you know what I'm saying? And made me at least stand up and take notice and figure out what the fuck this was. This is more or less like a jazz record, though. These guys hadn't made a record in 10 years, I think. Well, when this came out. This came out in 2010, so this is a reissue. Previous to that, they hadn't made a record in a decade. But this is the greatest comment about this. It's jazz music without jazz, film music without a movie. But then somewhere in the middle of it, there's this there's a haunting like something to it. It's just enough avant-garde to like have this tone through it that's like a little bit uneasy, even though it's like good jazz music, like good modern jazz music kind of shit.
So it's jazzier than John Carpenter.
Yes. Yeah, it's not synthy at all. It's more it's straight jazz, but there's some sort of like, you know, it's more of the avant-garde element that makes it creepy. But it's a kind of low-key underlying. And I've never heard of these guys before, dude. It's worth checking out, especially if you like jazz and you like weird shit and you like vibing out to some fucking crazy stuff. Check Contemporary Noise Ensemble. Pig Inside the Gentleman. Can't decide on dude. I was the same way, Cliff. That's why I said that. Like, I'm a low-key like passive fan of Deaf Heaven because I hear some stuff like, I think Sunbather is a great
Deaf Heaven or Death Heaven?
Deaf. Yeah,
like songs for the deaf.
yes, correct. But it's a lot of like true traditionalist black metal people shit on it because they do incorporate like shoegaze and some fucking melodic elements to it, so people get all fucking tight about it and shit. Which I hate that stuff when people, you know, if people dig it, they'll buy it, and you can tell if it's successful by that generally. Sunbather is great. I think so too, and there's times where I kind of go back and forth on those guys, and that album really stands out. But if you like that shit, maybe check out that Chrome Wave shit. It's actually pretty legit. I'm hitting this fucking nicotine way too much. We should do a shot, Steve.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Oh, you getting a thing?
Yeah. I need to get a shot glass.
Steve's getting a thing. You can use this one. That was yours, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know. Tight shot. Good old-fashioned tight shot. How you guys doing? Huh? What y'all doing this weekend? Nice little trip up to Home Depot? You getting the yard ready for spring? Huh? Little fertilizer? Pruning some flower beds tomorrow? Maybe an egg sandwich and a lemonade for lunch? Going out to the Outback for supper? Come home, watch half of a ball game, fall asleep, 2.5 beers? Wake up and fuck your wife in the middle of the night? I'm just saying. I'm just super saying. Kami. Hami.
So like a couple weeks ago, I had to go to my mother-in-law's house to get all of her stuff out because she left her husband like a year before that.
That's over near the football stadium.
But we had to get him out of the house. We'd go in there and get shit. But while we were taking stuff out, I found this under her sewing machine.
For real?
Bottle of Burnett.
Was she like a low key, like under the table drinker? Do you know her to be a drinker?
She'll have a little nip now and then, but I don't think she's like alcoholic or anything.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do some Burnett's in honor of Ruth.
Ruth Chris. Ruth Crisp.
Ruth Crisp Steakhouse. So you've had Burnett's.
Burnett's was my go-to vodka for a long time, leading up to Pop-Off, and it's like me and Finn's first dates were all based around Burnett's.
Where do you put Burnett's and Pop-Off, like quality-wise?
Equitable.
Yeah.
But I always to be fair, I think Pop-Off straight up is better than Burnett's straight up. But Burnett's has a bunch of flavors and stuff, and their flavors are pretty good.
Oh, that's right. They got the
watermelon,
fruity ones, yeah.
Me and Finn's first date was watermelon. I'm sorry, cherry Burnett's, a fifth of it, and the movie Midnight Madness, the Disney movie that's got Michael J. Fox, the scavenger hunt movie. Mm-hmm. We watched that and drank that and fucking got all stupid and yelled at the TV and stuff. Yep. So Burnett's is fucking. I'm familiar. Michael familiar. Cheers to you guys. Let's see some shot emojis. Or are you guys just not fucking plugged in right now? Because I'm turned, Steve.
Ugh.
Yeah, Pawpaw's better now.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
way better. I'm gonna say it. It's way better. Pawpaw's way better than that. People shit on Pawpaw, and it's actually legit.
That's very medicinal.
You're medicinal. Your uncle made you medicinal when he did butt.
Yeah.
But hey, here's a band I learned about. This band. Let's get serious, Steve. I learned about this band from in the early days when Mr. Bizarro first started streaming, and if I remember correctly, he learned about this band from our man Fast Freddy Dobbs. Danova, who had a brand new record come out just like a week or so ago. This popped up and came out, so I don't know if it's part of the, like, vinyl gets delayed and da-da-da. I don't know if the vinyl's not in yet or it just came in or whatever, but it was on the list. This is Danova, Nothing But Trouble. This is a Pacific Northwest. I think they're out of Portland. Rod and Easy band, known for being in that stoner kind of lumped into that 70s hard rock homage stuff. But contrary to like most of that kind of stuff, these guys are not slow and drudging and sludgy. They're fast. Lots of nice fretwork on these guys. A lot of harmonies.
Like a Fu Manchu?
Way more progressive than that.
Okay.
Think of that Titan. Remember that Titan I've got?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, where it still sort of fits in that genre for some kind of weird reason, but they're much more like
more progressive.
Way more progressive, man. But yeah, Danova is fucking killer, and they had a brand new record come out, and I jammed a little bit of it today. Good stuff. Classic dual guitar attack. Yeah, it's got those Thin Lizzy vibes at times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pays homage to like several different genres of music.
We got Fletch over here?
Oh yeah, we got Fletch over here, baby.
Okay.
Bum 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 bum. Doo dum dum doo dum. And then another. That's the Beverly Hills
We should
Cop.
just do that the whole hour.
We can do that. Somehow that turned into the Beverly Hills Cop thing.
And
Here's something for another brand new band I discovered today, a Canadian metal band called Gatekeeper. Now, for fans of like Iron Maiden or Halloween or that like power metal kind of stuff, these guys are pretty fucking good, man. I had a good time listening to this today.
I got a lot of horseback riding songs.
Yes. The galloping. Yeah. Second full length by Canada's premier, and they consider it epic heavy metal. But they do have, man, there's parts in this that's, the cover kind of says it all. Wizards and fucking castles and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got the traditional, like the high-pitched falsetto vocals and stuff like that, but some of the riffs are a little more substantial than I would say of like an Iron Maiden, like gnarlier at times. So there's like almost fringy kind of thrash riffs at times, but reels it back into that sing-songy. I mean, it's epic. The term normally I'd be like, oh, you invented this fucking term for your own fucking band, epic heavy metal. Well, I guess not. It's been used before, but actually, it kind of fits. It really fits. Epic heavy metal is the best way. Who is the key master?
What's the name of the album? Jimmy
From Western Shores.
Jimmy Crack Corn.
Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. Ah! When Pee Wee jumps off the train.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't fucking hear that shit when I start thinking of that. What up, Wizard? That shit's fucking crazy. That shit goes crazy. Here's another one I took another stab on. And this is this is not going to be for everybody, but the cover kind of grabbed me, the name, and I'm like, oh, these guys I thought like maybe it's some of that like punk rock, but like synth punk. You know, it's pretty gnarly. And it's not that. It's called The Simps. And obviously some Simpson-inspired art for the cover. But these couple of guys got together and they do this shit. They're involved in a lot of different projects. But it's like kind of a neo-synth pop, but really fucking weird. I mean,
but they're not like Simpson songs or nothing.
No. It's just they like the Simpsons. But I'll tell you what it says. Because I like the term they used. Gen Z. How do you say that word?
Hypnagogic.
Hypnagogic?
I think so.
Gen Z hypnagogic pop. And I didn't know what the fuck that meant, and I still really don't until I listened to the record, and I went like I did today, and that fits. Because it's synth pop. It's like 80s synth pop with like a Gen Z sensibility of like nyeh on the top of it.
Yeah.
Where there's some stuff that's like out of tune or a ring modulator over the top of it that's going but the backbone is like some decent like 80s synth pops kind of stuff. Worth checking out if you're into that kind of stuff. If you're a metal and punk guy and you don't listen to shit like that, then you fucking go close your ears. Take this time to go fucking clean your dick hole out with a Q-tip. But some of our other fans will like it. Steve?
I like how you illustrated clean your dick hole.
Yeah, I've been down that road. It's not my first rodeo. You got to get in there and get root with it. Hello? Cover of that album looks like it's molded in record night. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much that's pretty much a Friday night around here. Like it's not personified. What would it be if you're personifying something visually, like with images? Visualized? That's record night visualized?
Maybe.
Would that be appropriate?
Visualizer.
Nope. Football. And Foynley. I had no idea this shit was coming out. But a new album from The Damned called Darkadelic. And I really love The Damned, and a lot of this, I loved how they kind of branched off and kind of did their own thing, and I love the fact that they're fucking old and they're still making records, and that's crazy. 46 years after recording like their first record, they come out with this shit. Their 12th studio album. And I listened to some of it today, and it's pretty good. I will say, there's one thing that really turns me off of like modern Damn stuff, is that fucking piano, son. Get that piano the fuck out. You don't have to be a hardcore band. You don't have to be blaring wide open fuzz guitars the whole time or like going nuts. But like,
You don't want Bruce Hornsby in there.
I don't want Bruce Hornsby in my punk rock songs. I'm just telling you, it's good punk rock. Those guys are doing the right things, but Mitch, take that piano the fuck right out of here, or I'm about to shit those pants, Steve. You have to use a toilet brush? Holy shit. Fuck. Oh, for your dick hole? That's tough sledding right there. But yeah, new Damned record. It's worth checking out. I don't know if I'd go drop fucking $30 on the record, but it's worth giving it a little streamsy, you know what I mean? That's what I say anyway, Steve.
Yeah.
I mean, football. Let's get into a little bit of what we played.
I have no idea what we played.
A lot of hype in the chat earlier about the set. I think it was pretty good. Some other folks said so too.
Work on that. I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I left something in the car.
Oh no! But I got to tell you the story about the first record. Let me tell you the first story first. I told Jay this earlier. That's really the reason I pulled this out. This is all fucked up. So I'm interviewing. I'm interviewing people that Women of Vision project, like women leaders around the community that have been nominated for an award for doing big things. You know what I mean? So I interviewed this lady.
Deserve that.
So I interviewed this lady today. She was like in her 80s, and she's from Winston-Salem. Then moved to New York like really early on. She was a dancer. She got really involved with like performing arts and shit like that. And She was really cool. Old as fuck, but really didn't act like it. And she was actually in Count Basie's, like, she danced like on stage, like while they played. She was like, "Oh yeah, I went to the." She was like, in the like, she was born in the 30s. She was like, so like in the late 40s, early 50s. She was like, oh, you know, I was going to the Apollo like every other night. Like, shit was always popping off of the Apollo. It's like, what the fuck? And she was, you know, mentioning all these names and stuff. So we did the interview, and I got the good sound out of her and whatnot. And but then as I'm like cleaning up my equipment, I'm like, I was like, I gotta ask, like, you were dropping some names earlier and some times. I was like, the Apollo, that's pretty freaking cool, you know. And I was like, so what was your favorite, like, you know, music growing up and stuff? And so she named a couple of things. She was like, Miles Davis and like people like that were like, they were playing like around the corner and like little corner bars and stuff. And we'd walk in and like we knew all these guys. She was like, all these musicians, but that's the one I remember her mentioning.
Wow.
And then they got, you know, more and more popular. And I told her, I was like, because I'm a big jazz collector and I like just music of all kinds and whatever. And I was like, but back like, you know, early jazz, because she mentioned a bunch of early jazz stuff. And I said, one of my favorite like early jazz artists, probably my favorite, would be Lionel Hampton. And she was like, "Whoo!" And she just dropped back. She's like,
Nah.
She was like, you talking about like my teenage years. She's like, I'm like 15, 16, Lionel Hampton. And I told her, I was like, I got a bunch of live recordings. I was like, you know what I really like? When he's live and he's hitting his vibes.
Grunting.
He goes around and he starts grunting. And she starts laughing. She's like, he does be doing that, don't he? I was like, yeah. We started laughing.
Bonham did that. If you listen to those isolated drum tracks in the stairwell that they did.
So I had it for the first record tonight in homage to the nice lady I interviewed today.
That's a good one.
Had to pull out some Lionel Hampton. It's my favorite. It's the very first Lionel Hampton I ever picked up ever, and it's my favorite. I like this one and the one Cameraman got, which I also have a copy of now, the Hamp Live in Europe. But this is the one. Even it's on Spinorama, which Dave mentioned earlier. That was like a budget label. I don't know.
Yeah.
Spinorama, but good stuff. Like some of that early jazz vibes and whatnot, which we don't go back to a whole bunch here on the program. But you know, it was a cool interview. I loved hearing some great stories like that from like back in the day. That shit was pretty fucking awesome, man. Have you had your potassium today? I don't know. Yeah, 1930s. Steve's doing the pee-pee. No, he's going to go to his car. It's probably... I don't know. Glad Hamp Records. Yeah, the Live in Europe. What's up, Trish? Did I say that? I may have already said that. I pulled this record out because I showed it on Man Cave of Doom. Because Greeno said pull some records where it's just the band on the cover. It's not really like a bunch of like crazy like art or shit going on. It's all about just the band on the cover. And this was the first one I pulled out, and I pulled it out because of the nobody knew what was going on with this. The management team and the band and like the publicist and all that shit all had their wires crossed. This is supposed to be like a black and white photo where only like one thing is going to be in color or some crazy weird shit. The band had no idea, so they're not wearing the right stuff. Ozzy's wearing a kimono with nothing underneath. It's just his straight junk. And Bill Ward went and borrowed his wife's red tights because it's supposed to be in black and white. Nobody will know, so it won't make any difference. And this is what ended up being what it was. It's not one of my favorite covers. It's just one of my favorite stories when it comes down to like an album cover. I actually pulled this record for that same process in the Man Cave of Doom thing, but it's actually one I didn't show, but we played it tonight, and I'll talk about it right now. You know, the second Talking Heads, I think that's a fantastic where it's just the band, but it's still all fucked up and weird and artistic and shit. But I love this album. I love this cover. That's I probably should have showed that on Man Cave, even though that's more of a metal show. So maybe I'm right and have been holding that. Also, one I pulled for that same thing. No, I'm playing a lot of stuff that was already out. I'm gonna be honest with you. Tad, 8-Way Santa, one of my favorite, close to the top of like the grunge tree, in my opinion. This is what it's all about back then, man. This is really what it's all about back then. Tad and Mudhoney, that's the real fucking grunge shit, doing real big things. And played this tonight. Help me, Jack Pepsi. Love that shit.
Did you say Jack Pepsi?
Yeah. This is a record Jay played tonight, gifted to him by Nate Bouchard, his Thin Lizzy shit. What's it called? Nightlife. Never listened to this before. I don't recall, and it was really cool. That cover is fucking phenomenal. Look at that fucking cover, man. Really cool.
You want an IPA?
I'm okay right now, dude. I appreciate it. Then I pulled out a little bit of some Stooges action. I don't know why. I started just kind of feeling the vibe of like what I felt should go next. And I felt like some Stooges, like the first one, should kind of come after that. I just recently picked this up. Played side 2, I'm Your Dog. Woo! Honey Hush. Trying to read chat. You played a bunch of my favorite bands tonight? Oh, yo, Cliff. Oh, got ready to drop some shit for the second side. Hey man, maybe we'll come back over to Twitch and play that bitch, Cliff. I'm glad to hear that, dude. There was a point when I was like playing this shit tonight. I'm like, it's a pretty good mix tonight. I'm kind of feeling this. You know what I mean? And we're reaching across multiple genres and just kind of vibes and shit. Speaking of which, to that absolute fucking point. Hey, Steve, will you bring my dugout back in here when you come?
What's that?
Will you bring my dugout? It's in the.
You got a lighter?
It's in the roll of gaff tape in there.
I know where it is.
No. Just always keep gaff tape beside you, folks. Rule number 1. To that point, though, coming out of that, I was like, yo, we hadn't played anything like funky tonight. And we played some jazzy shit, but not really any funky shit. But I was like, you know what? In lieu of, no, this is funky, but like on a different sort of tip. Oh, one of my favorite compilations of all time. Otis fucking Redding. The greatest soul singer of all time. I don't want to argue about nothing. He's the greatest. He's the absolute greatest. It's the best of Otis Redding. I was trying to get the name exactly right. Because I played side 2, which I always play. I literally always play side 2 of this because it has his cover of Satisfaction, Cigarettes and Coffee, which is my favorite Otis Redding song. Down the Valley, These Arms of Mine, which is one of the greatest like love songs of all time. Tramp, and But and this thing is warped as fucking shit. Let me tell you what, when this thing's on the table, it's like dippity doozle over there. It looks like waving one of those number 2 Ticonderoga pencils around.
Those are awesome.
The rubber pencil. Hey Jerry, I got a rubber pencil thing going over here. I should do it with this Sharpie. I bet I can do it. Hold on. Hey Steve.
Yeah.
I got a rubber Sharpie thing going on over here.
Ah, wow. I am impressed.
But yeah. If you don't fuck with Otis Redding, I don't know that we can be friends. Because that's one of those like, yo, come on, man. You tell me you with your girl, you're looking at the ocean, fucking Otis Redding is on, and yet that's not a fucking thing for you. I don't know, man. Your soul may be lost. I don't know. This is a J record, Ace. It's a Bob Weir record, one of those early Bob Weir records, and I was giving Jay shit about. Like, man, you're gonna put on a bunch of hippie shit.
I mean, early Bob Weir. It's like
70.
Oh, like what, his early solo albums?
Yeah. Yeah.
during the time.
Yeah, while the Grateful Dead was still going on and shit.
Sure.
But this is a great record, and I'll give it credit. Like it, you know, I thought it was going to kind of bring the vibe down a little bit because it was going to be too slow and shit. But it was really nice, really nice. Is Steve lost? Yes.
Oh, we're good.
Vance cashed into banana. I just got lost. Like low-key. Vance cashed into Banana Bucks. I hear that he sent this Pearl Jam live record. It's live in Chicago. It's 92. March 28th of 92. This is a fantastic live album. This recording is really freaking good, man. I really enjoy this. We've jammed this on stream, off stream, and I'm not a super hardcore like Pearl Jam guy, but I've jammed that way more than any other Pearl Jam I ever have, by far. By far. Basically, what's up, Bill? It's basically a Dead album with Weir's name on it. Yeah, it really is. Steve is arming the bomb. Shane cashed into some Banana Bucks, and let me tell you something now. I was pretty freaking excited when not only he announced which album he chose, but which side of this album he chose as well. The Wipers, Youth of America, he chose side 2, which includes the song Youth of America, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. I learned about this song from the Melvins cover on Electro Retard, and that sent me down looking for the Wipers. That's not an original? Well, who the fuck are the Wipers? Started looking them up. Next thing you know, I'm a big fucking Wipers guy. Youth of America. Holy shit. Fan-freaking-tastic. Greg Sage. Woo! He knows how to pick them up and put them down, boy. Let me tell you what. And the very last record we played, this was also something I pulled for the Man Cave of Doom the other night as an album that just has on the cover members of the band. The first Wasp record. And look at these motherfuckers. I mean, come on.
Yeah, baby.
When you're talking about an album that just has dudes on the front, just has the dudes in the band, look at this. These guys are serious business. I wouldn't leave my daughters around these guys for nothing. They're up to no good, Steve.
Yeah, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Steve sees a guitar and it's like Biden seeing an ice cream truck. That's funny. I did that. I did that. All right, yo, it's time to play a little bit of marbles.
Already?
Yeah. It's Marble City. You got a ticket to Marble City, Steve?
I need to log on. Log on to Marble City.
Marble City. .rooster. I can't see none of the names of this these scenes. Marbles on stream. Bud. So I'm gonna take a piss. And you guys can do an exclamation point vote, then the number of the track you would like to run. Exclamation point vote, then the number of the track you would like to run. Hold up, I gotta get you a... Where's the other camera? See the tracks now, but that's okay. Actually, hang on. God damn it! Slide that thing out of the way. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to fucking start smashing the fuck out of shit. I'm gonna smash the fuck out of stuff. Where's this other camera? Boom. Now you're in the little guy. They can see the thing.
I'm the little guy.
Yeah, you're in the little guy. They can still choose the track.
Is that too loud?
Probably.
Probably.
It should regulate.
Where's it go? What?
Big fight. I didn't know it was amplified.
I'm working on it.
Butt work.
The trickiest part for me is singing and playing that at the same time. But I'll get it. I'll figure it out.
What? Oh shit. Hold up. All right, let's see what we got. What wins here?
Oh, I need to get in the game.
3 votes for a mountain pass. Boom, we're racing it. Once this loads, folks, exclamation point play. Exclamation point Steve. No, exclamation point play.
So I've got at least 3 women lined up
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy. What the fuck, Steve?
to sing Battle of Evermore with me at one point or another.
That started off real aggressive.
Yeah, it's electric.
Oh, what'd you do at the dugout?
You didn't touch it.
No, you brought it in here, didn't you? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. You guys ready to play?
Next,
All right.
I'm going to California next, I guess.
With an aching in your fart?
What is that gooey stuff on my phone?
Ah! What's this gooey stuff on my phone? It sounds like man milk to me, Steve. Grade A fucking man milk.
Exclamation point play.
Are you in there? Let's go.
I think.
It's time to play. I'm sorry, I'm dilly-dallying because I'm trying to take this fucking dugout. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Dilly dally on.
Big Bad Luke, one of them Georgia boys, has the track record for the record night community, 3:15 and some change. This is a long fucking track, Steve.
3:15.
That's a long track, son. Let's go.
I like it. Marbles on stream. Look at that. Here we go.
Internet. How about that? Let's turn this back on. Need some beats, bro. Look at them all down there, Steve. We created this, Steve. It's like watching your minions work for you right here. See this?
Yeah.
Like watching Miss you out to an early lead, but let's not take, let's not get crazy. See, she's already fucked up. Nobody's on pace with Luke at this point. I mean, they're close. See some skinny artist I've seen in here I haven't said hello to tonight. Hello, skinny artist. Hello, hello, hello. There's Aaron Griffin vomiting. Steve looking like Butch Vig. Mr. Pizarro's room. Wizard. All right. That's a lot of hair. That's a planet. Fan's the only one looking sharp right now. I mean, honestly. That shirt's fucking fire. He's got the fit to drip. He's dripping with his fit, Steve.
Fit drip.
Oh, shit. Look at Metal Theologian down here. He's beating the track record right now. He's beating the Ghost. He's beating the Ghost. I didn't realize he'd snuck ahead, folks. Holy shit, this could be a new track record.
Track record. Track record.
Ooh, I love these. Even, dude, whether it's Call of Duty or fucking PGA Tour or fucking... Oh my God, he's stuck. Or marbles. I love a snow track, baby. I will always love a snow map, no matter what kind of game it is. If it's a video game and it's snowing, I'm fucking bricked up over here. Oh, Metal Theologian is legit stuck. That's fucked up.
Oh, he got screwed.
Now he's busted loose. His buddy Aaron Griffin came along and gave him a little tap on the back nuts.
Back nuts. Uh-oh.
Oh!
And the winner! Big bad Luke.
No, that's the Ghost.
Oh, that's the
Aaron
Ghost.
Griffin came in and stole the win for the community right now. I mean, Luke's still got the track record, but it looks like, and we'll wait for the final word. I'm not going to speak out of turn here, folks. But it looks like it's going to be Aaron Griffin coming in. Live and loud. Did I go off the board? I may have went off the... Oh, yeah.
There you go.
No. Just toward the end. Fucking A, Aaron Griffin. Let's see the final results. Let's get a final tally here. 316, 315 is the track record. Wow. But Metal Theologian was on some pace there. He was on some fucking pace. He was on some fucking pace Bacani saw, son. At least Carl didn't get fourth. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough language. It's a tough language. Hey, let's do Dig of the Week. You said you got some stuff, Sid.
I got a few things.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it. Because I ain't got jack squat. Actually, I've got a bit. To be fair, folks, I've got an order of tapes coming in to celebrate picking up that tape deck for $5 that I'm so fucking happy with. It's really awesome.
You spent how much on tape?
I went online and bought some fucking tapes. And so I'm excited for it because I'm enjoying playing tapes right at the moment. I know it's a record show, but the fidelity is shut up. But I'm thinking about doing. I think I'm doing a breakout video of like the tape score. No, I'll keep them off the record program.
Tapes on Tuesday.
No, that would be Cassaturday.
Cassaturday.
In a perfect world, I would do Cassaturday.
What about Cassunday?
You could do Cassunday. But me and Ryan used to do Cassaturday back in the day, but it would have to be like, like you do like an early show, like a 7 to 9 kind of Cassaturday, something. But I've wanted, in fact, the last couple of weeks I was like, yeah, I'll do that, and then this show fucks me up for the entire weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm unusable.
Yeah.
As a human. That's why I'm like Saturdays, don't put me, don't, this don't. Because from this point forward, folks, it's a slippery fucking slope.
So as you recall,
football.
When we did the 500th show.
Yes. As I recall.
Scotty sent.
What the fuck?
We got a lot of great stuff from folks.
Sure.
And Scotty sent a package, and some of it was for me, some of it was for you, and then there were two that were like, whoever wins marbles.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, I took them both home.
You did. You
but
did.
I brought you back because I wasn't sure which one you wanted because you didn't say. But here's that MC5 record, which is yours. That's the one you wanted, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I can't see I love Ween. I love Ween, and especially live Ween is really fucking cool. And not to mention that's a fucking triple LP or whatever. But I just can't see a world in where a Mikey Bananas character does not own this MC5 record. I don't know when. Do you know when this is from, Steve? Like what press this is? Scotty may be able to say. He may be able, but
it's a recent reissue, I think.
But I just don't think there's a. Scotty said I was hoping it would work out like that. Okay, fair enough. I think in my punk archaeology, hierarchy, lineage, this is a missing hole, and I know it. So, yeah, I think that's appropriate. I fucking love Ween. I mean, that's what sucks about it, but you know. If it didn't suck a little bit, then it wouldn't be worth choosing. You know what I mean? Then it's not any fun, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I went to this Goodwill in where was I? I think it was in Elkin.
Football town in America.
Elkin Goodwill.
Uh-huh.
Hadn't been there in a while. Somebody had left a bunch of jazz records. They were all trumpet.
You ever heard jazz, Steve?
They're all trumpet players.
That's what jazz sounds
I left
like.
the compilations, but I got a couple. This Bix Beiderbecke story. The Bix
cool.
Beiderbecke story, Volume 1, Bix and his gang.
Oh, I'm not into gang warfare, Steve.
Not sure what year this is. Looks like a mono from earlier days.
Oh, that Ween Country album's fantastic. Piss Up a Rope. Holy shit. I played that, I think the first time I ever did a Hydra Sessions, I did Piss Up a
Six-Eye
Rope.
Columbia. Robert Conrad's the gentleman who loved the jazz on trumpet.
Boom.
He lived on 152 Edgewood Drive in Elkin, North Carolina.
God damn, why would people do that? But that's so fucking cool that people did that back in the day. Let's show that shit off.
What, a little sticker there on there?
Yeah, the whole shebang. So it's a 6-eye Columbia, which is great, but the fucking label at the it's got homie's address and everything on it. I don't know if it'll focus at all, but
Back then, he probably would have put his social on there if you asked him.
that's so fucking weird, but awesome. I loved it when fucking Putterman he started stamping all his records, and I'm like, I love that. I love your doing that. Mm-hmm. That's so fucking cool.
And
I should do that too. I want
another
to do
one
that
I
too.
picked up
I didn't show the cover on that, by the way.
by R.C. Conrad
Okay.
is
I'm more of a Conrad Bain man.
Louis Armstrong, Satchmo the Great. Says it's got Louis Armstrong, Edward R. Murrow, and with Leonard Bernstein. So it's going to be that kind of another 6i Columbia. It's going to be that sinewy, orchestra shit with trumpet guy.
Sure.
Leading the way.
Sure. Yo, I have to say, the lime is by far the best. I'm drinking some sketchy fucking seltzers tonight.
From Aldi, you say?
From Aldi. Store brand Aldi seltzers. And they had the flavors were off the chain. Like they had a
mango chili.
Well, they had a watermelon cucumber, and I'm like, yo, that's one of my favorite shits. There's a strawberry. This is a basic lime, which I was like, meh, whatever. And then they had a chili, mango lime seltzer. And I'm like, oh shit. And then I poured it out earlier, over ice and everything. I'm like, this is the worst fucking seltzer I've ever had in my life. It tastes like hot garbage. But I go to the basic lime, the one I was the least excited about, and it may be the best lime seltzer on the market. Anyway.
You do something, you do it right. Last but not least, I got this at Underdog. It was in the clearance section.
You have clearance, Clarence.
And I believe, it doesn't say it on the front.
Yeah, did you know Edward R. Murrow grew up down 62?
What?
Here. He's from here.
It's a Brain Ticket album.
Oh.
Called Celestial Ocean. Now, I was warned by Jonathan that it's a little harder on the ear to come to terms with than,
Than the one I have?
Cottonwood Hill.
What?
So it might be a little might be a little more avant-garde.
Whoa. What do you mean more avant-garde? Do you remember that record?
Oh, yeah.
It's like a washing machine fucking a lawnmower. Which I love, don't get me wrong. I love the fuck out of it. But it's out there. So you're telling me this is out there times 2. Or at least 1.5.
Draw your minds to the space between passage to the celestial ocean and encounter your own image returning from the cosmic space.
Also, I would invest in money markets. Is what I would add on to that. That's a safe investment, folks. Or mutual funds.
But it was in clearance, and it's a reissue. It's in clear vinyl. I haven't even opened it yet. So.
Open it right now. Scrub it on them jeans, Steve. If you don't shit them pants, I may shit your own pants. I'm gonna shit your pants.
Shit your pants.
Metal Theologian says that's the album that got him into Brain Ticket. Nice.
Really? Well, that's good to know.
Hell yeah.
Promising.
Let me light this on fire?
You got a knife?
I got a lighter?
No, I don't.
Let me light your beard on fire. Let me light your hair on fire, hippie. No. No, I do. I got this one.
Thank you.
The cameraman's dad made that one.
Yeah?
Yeah, he made that for me. Thank you. I found it. It fell down back there. It's got some stuff on it. I need to scrub off of there. It's a nice
So yeah, it looks,
intruder knife.
looks like what you think clear vinyl would look like.
Oh, fuck clear vinyl. I goddamn fucking hate clear vinyl. Ever since having to DJ and trying to find a track on clear vinyl.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you, clear vinyl. I have enough trouble with black vinyl.
That's it.
No.
Yeah, man.
You do more of it.
That's it.
Oh no. We should take a quick commercial break. And we'll come back with a soda speaking chip chat. What you got for soda? Don't tell me, Steve. You got something in there though, don't you?
I brought something. I think y'all may have done it already.
Football?
It's a seasonal thing.
Okay.
And the season has come and gone.
Clear vinyls are where, yeah. It looks kind of cool. If you put it on side one and you just start spinning the record, cool. It's like neat. Oh, you can, especially if you've got a really dope slip mat. Clear vinyl is kind of cool.
Yeah, because it shows off.
It shows off your slip mat. But if you're like trying to find a track, fuck off with
Oh,
that
I did
shit.
get one more. Oh,
Let's go.
one more thing.
What'd you get? Hold up.
What?
That's something too, but I dropped it.
I got this VHS.
I released it.
It's baseball bloopers and blunder.
Whoa. Aha.
That was at the Goodwill.
Ah. Aha.
Uh-huh.
You know, one of my favorite shows?
What?
I was a big TV's bloopers and practical jokes
Twib?
guy. Yeah, I love Twib. But no, I was a big TV's bloopers and practical jokes guy.
Yeah.
Watched it every Sunday. Loved the fuck out of it. But do you remember ABC came out with their own version?
No.
You don't? Does anybody
Look
remember?
how short this is.
That's terrible.
It's like a 5-minute tape.
Does anybody remember the ABC knockoff of TV's bloopers and practical jokes?
Mm-mm.
If anybody can type it in the chat the next 10 seconds. 1, 2,
It's not that's
3,
incredible.
4. It came on after that. Or before that. Before it came on before that. 5, 6, 7. Somebody Vance is requesting to put that on in the alcove right now. You should.
You gonna pop Fletch out?
You can pop Fletch out. It was nobody knows because you guys are stupid. No, but it was called. And my favorite part was how the announcer said it. Welcome back to ABC's Foul Ups, Bleeps, and Blunders. Foul Ups, Bleeps,
Foul ups.
Bleeps, and Blunders.
Where's the VHS on this mother?
Steve is faded.
Oh, I see it way back there.
Steve is on Mars right now.
It's in another zip code. This VHS player.
What zip? I know all the North Carolina zip codes. You can test me. Wilmington 284.
What about Walnut Cove?
That'd be it's still a 271.
27052.
270?
Yeah.
Or for Walnut Cove? No.
Close.
I figured it'd still be Winston-Salem. Wilmington 284, Raleigh 276, Greensboro 274. You know. Football town in America. Let's take a quick commercial break. Come back with a so to speak chit chat. We may even run a little bit more marbles again. Should we do the marbles?
I do have an OBS also.
We got an OBS too. I got chip news too from Aaron Griffin. You see this thing?
No.
There's big stuff coming off the press tonight, folks. It's big time. It's big time business, all the way across the boards. The boards, whatever it takes, motherfuckers. Whatever the fuck it takes. We'll be right back. Horse.
How do you know if you're watching Out of Control, the Nickelodeon TV show? It's easy when you remember this helpful guide. An out-of-control car goes... An out-of-control skier goes... But an out-of-control TV show goes... Once again, out-of-control car... Out-of-control skier... Out-of-control show... Out of control. It goes like... Sundays on Nickelodeon.
Muscle Invasion Update. Scientists discover muscle things have come to wrestle. America's only host, the Battling Belt and the Wrestling Ring.
He moves left. He took one. Into the Battling Belt it goes. He's got another. Folks, this wrestling ring may save the world. One more to go. He's got him. His Battling Belt. Oh, hard knocking, rockin' ring, Battling Belt, muscle figure packs, each sold separately. New from Mattel. Can you save the world?
Grown Man Record ought to be back in a minute. Stick around.
When you fish for tuna, you watch, you wait, and you make ready. Then you spot them. Tuna! And you better get them while they're running, because you get no second chance. All the gusto in the world's out there, and now is the time to get it. You only get one crack at life, so you look for all the gusto you can. The life you live, the work you do, even in the beer you drink. When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer.
Muscle Invasion Update. Scientists discover muscle things.
Can I help you? Yes, I have Amazon Prime and I'd like my free sub, please. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. You take your Amazon Prime, you link your Twitch account, then you get one free subscription to your favorite Twitch channel, like a grown man record night. I like it at Mikey Bananas. He a funny guy and a good looking too. Jay, not so much. Oh, I understand. How about some free soup then? Link Amazon Prime to your Twitch account and subscribe to Grown Man Record Night for free. You gain access to sub badges and exclusive chat emotes. Subject to credit approval, avoid prohibited by law. See Twitch Podcaster for complete details.
No, that was muted for some reason. We're back allegedly. The fuck? How did that get muted?
No.
Shit's fucking going weird. We got some gremlins in the fucking hoose tonight, Steve. A lot of gremlins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of the gremlins. What you got for? Well, what would you do with Soda Speak? I tell you what. In between Soda Speak and Chip Chat, we do a fucking another marbles. Boom.
All right.
Bet. You guys in? Bet.
Place your bets. Place your bets.
Soda Spec open. Nobody can talk about it.
Soda Speak.
We were born to rock. All right, Steve. So
Yeah.
we do another shot before we do this?
Before we do it?
As a we can use this as a chaser. Wouldn't that be right? Oh yeah. Bum 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 bum.
Boom, 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 boom.
What's everybody else drinking out there tonight? Anybody else drinking, or y'all scared? You want to get in my pocket? You scared you can get in my pocket?
Get in your pocket?
Yeah, I'll make room. I'm fat boy. I got some room in my pocket. So if you guys are scared, you can just jump down on in there. I'll carry you in for the win.
But you don't get credit.
You don't get credit. It'll say have an asterisk and say pocket beside it.
Yeah.
Hey, cheers, everybody. Are you abstaining for life or no shot, Miss You? You must have really put it on that ass last night. All right, Steve. So to speak, what did you bring to the table tonight?
Well, I brought
you had
one.
This for a while.
I have.
Okay.
I was afraid you guys may have done it while I wasn't here.
It's the chat can correct me. I don't remember doing this.
This is the Mountain Dew Fruit Quake.
Fruit Quake.
With a blast of artificial fruitcake flavor.
I love they put artificial like right there front and center on the...
Because I thought it was going to be real fruitcake in this bottle.
Okay, let's... I know it's not holidays, but what's your thoughts on fruitcake, Steve? And Chad, what's your thoughts on fruitcake?
I kind of like fruitcake.
Like a Claxton?
Yeah.
Fucking A. I'll fuck a Claxton up all day long. I fuck with Claxton.
I've been to Claxton.
Oh, where they make them?
I put chips in Claxton.
You put chips?
Yeah.
With the fruitcake?
No, the town of Claxton, Georgia.
It's Steve. Hold that fucking phone real quick. Talk about some basic lays. Just let's get basic, bitch, for a second. Slab a top of fucking Claxton fruitcake on top of some Lay's originals.
Well, you know, I did a weird thing.
Hold that phone.
Yesterday, I had salt and vinegar Pringles.
Yeah.
And I put a circus peanut
That does not sound good.
them.
No.
It was pretty good.
No.
No?
No. I tell you what I did the other night after stream.
There were edibles involved.
Yeah. The other night after stream, I don't think I told anybody this. No, because it was Wednesday after the we did the movie and some shit before. I took some brown rice and I dumped a can of sardines in it. Mushed up the sardines and run it around in the brown rice. Seasoned it up. Shit was fucking banging. So I'm a sardine man. I'm buying sardines left and right. I'm a big sardine man.
The last thing I did with brown rice was used it to help grow the mushroom spores. You shoot them in this brown rice in a bag, and then you put that in the dark for like a couple weeks. Yeah.
This message furnished by the National Football League. That's going to have to be redacted. Who's our redacted guy?
I'm talking about portobellos. I'm not talking about.
Sure.
Yeah. You know,
what up, Sean?
Interesting thing about portobellos, by the way, I've learned.
Let's get into it.
The portobello mushroom is really just a button mushroom, like a normal mushroom, but it's just a large size of a regular little button mushroom. So people pay a lot of money for those big, fat portobellos when it's just a regular button mushroom, but it's big.
So I know people like to steak up portobellos, make them into steak. If you're going to do that, that's the move. But if you're doing anything else with it, just buy the other mushrooms and
you're just going to cut them up anyway.
Use double. Yeah. I like a mushroom.
It's like eating flesh. I want to thank your mom for that.
It is flesh. Yeah, I love that. But I love that texture.
It's funny because a friend of mine was telling me, I told him what your mom said about mushrooms being like flesh. And he's like, well, it's interesting because the Indians called mushrooms the flesh of the gods.
Also, Steve, Native American, please.
What did that say?
No, I'm kidding. I made the whole joke. My mom,
oh yeah,
she's like, we're not Native Americans, we're Indians. She's like, I'm proud to be an Indian. Fucking A. So it's Indian over here, baby. Shiitake. Chow. The Mike Watt.
Chow. Yeah, Mike Watt. Let's get some chow.
That's so fucking funny. All right, what was the soda speak?
Oh, so yeah, here we go.
A fruitcake. I didn't show it off. Books. Show them off.
Is it red?
Are you red?
It looks red. It smells red.
It's like a deep, dark red. Fruit quake. It's interesting because I do. That's one of those things. Like people don't like fruitcake, and it's like a joke. But I'm like, kind of like candy corn. A lot of people are like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "That's some of the best candy going." It's just sugar.
It's a lot like Peeps.
Peeps have a weird texture, though. Candy corn is just sugar. People that say, like, "Oh my god, it's fun," you're retarded.
Well, it's honey.
Yeah.
Honey is the thing in candy corn. I think.
It's corn syrup nowadays. I mean, shaped into like whatever shape that is.
That's an interesting flavor.
Wow.
I'm not thinking fruitcake though.
First thoughts. Me neither. What's your first thought? I've got a funny thought.
My first thought.
Holy shit! But
first thought was,
as it lingers, it's even more pronounced.
My first thought was those little fruit cups you get to take to school.
Hey, yo, Tony, I got the Mott's. The Mott's. Yeah, I can see that. But you know what the first thing I thought of? This is a cologne soda.
A cologne?
Taste it again. It tastes like you get cologne in your mouth.
Well, we did that one
telling
Coke flavor that was like Jergens.
Better than corn huskers, but that's like getting some Jovan Musk in your fucking mouth.
No, not for me.
It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but no, you don't taste that.
No.
To me, it tastes like squirting cologne in your mouth, in a positive kind of way.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking pejoratively.
I don't hate
here.
that.
I don't hate it.
As the Mountain Dew flavors go.
And I appreciate the fact that it's completely different than anything going on.
Yeah.
That's not a ripoff or like an homage or anything to anything else going on at all.
My wife and I have discovered that there's a new season of The Food That Made America, which is one of my favorite little shows that has come out in the recent time.
Is it like licking Mitchum? No, it's like spraying Jovan Musk in your mouth to me. With a sweet, like, okay, I just hoarded down a half stack of pancakes with way too much syrup, and then I ran into while my dad was getting ready when I was 6 years old and like hugged him or something. And there's his Jovan Musk got in my mouth.
It's Jovan. No hot karate in your mouth?
Jovan Musk. It was Old Spice and then Jovan Musk.
My dad was an Old Spice man. In fact, I have one of his old bottles of Old Spice.
I still love Old Spice.
I love it.
That's what a grown man smells like. Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna play marbles?
Let's do some marbles.
Before Chip Chat.
Before Chip Chat.
Is there one about chips?
BCC. Race menu. No, what do we do?
Wow, I didn't even qualify that last race.
Yeah, you're out.
DNF.
Is this?
We got a big race coming to this area, by the way.
Exclamation point vote. Then
week and a half.
Run. Big race.
Oh yeah. All-Star race.
Yeah.
At the original Speedway in North Wilkesboro.
Are you guys really still doing the? Are you guys doing a 30-minute show?
Yeah, somebody is.
I got told. I was like, oh, I mean, we may need your help on this. And I'm
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny. We're a department of like 6, and Mike's a department of 1. They're always going, oh, I don't know. Oh, I've had to go out and recruit some PAs and other people to shoot stuff for the summer concert series because I can't get the motherfuckers I work with to work on a Sunday.
Well, it's a Lord's Day.
Fuck that.
It's a Lord's Day.
Yeah.
Gotta pay your penance. You mean Lord the singer?
Lord Huron.
Who's that fat chick just took a picture in a bikini?
Chrissy Hind?
No. She's a
Allison Moyer.
Singer.
Oh, you're thinking of what's her face? Yeah, the kind of blonde chick. Wears a lot of baggy clothes.
No, I mean like this chick's big.
Oh no, that's not her.
Big.
I was thinking Billie Eilish.
Melissa McCarthy. Don't I wish? What's her name? She's a singer. She's a
fat singer.
What's up, Luke? Hey, we just ran a track just before this, and you were the track record on it, dude.
Did you?
Lizzo.
Did you pick
it's
one?
Lizzo. It's Lizzo.
Lizzo.
Everybody was like, it's funny because I love any post like that on Facebook, and I look for like, I immediately go to the comments and grab my popcorn because it's like, so many people are gonna be like, good for you. You're just being yourself and fucking expressing yourself, and like it's so great, it's refreshing to see what. And then other people are like, "Yo, son, this bitch is fat." And like,
did you already pick a course?
Yeah.
We're not playing yet.
No.
Okay.
But the comments are so funny because it's
play.
Yeah. Now you can.
Exclamation point play.
Yes.
Is that PLAY? Because for some reason I keep typing PKAY.
I thought fucking Jay left.
PK.
I thought Jay left.
He did.
Okay. I distinctly heard Jay spelling over here.
Oh, does he spell? He spells pretty bad, by the way.
He spells pretty bad.
Do they make a?
I could spell you across the room, dude.
Do they make a gel for that? Or a roller?
A whole body gel.
Remember Band, the roll-on?
Why is this fucking? I don't want this shit across.
Band roll-on. I mean, if for a guy, a roll-on's a bad idea. You get those hairs caught in those rolls.
I was back in the day. No shine on Mitchum, our core sponsor. But when I was a kid and growing up, I liked Dry Idea. That was a roll-on. Remember Dry Idea? Had the light bulb?
Yeah.
Yeah, had the little rolly ball on the top.
Yeah.
You guys fuck with Dry Idea?
I was thinking of Band. Band's a roll-on.
Isn't that for women?
I don't know.
Did I play? I'm playing now, Steve.
Is everybody in?
Is everybody in?
Is everybody
We got more people this time than before.
Wake up!
Let's go. Boom, we're running it right now.
What is that? What is that? A bomb?
It's a cauldron. You don't worry about it.
Here we go. Cauldron Central. Boom. Pow. What happens? Nothing.
Oh!
Oh, what's going on?
Yes, it's a robot. It's a robot.
What?
Everybody.
Look at this.
He's a it's not fair. Captain Carburetor is an actual chemist. He's got an unfair advantage. He's an actual chemist. I'm calling. Nope.
This is how ecstasy is made, by the way.
JVC. Power moves with shower shoes.
Shower shoes.
Whoa.
There's all kinds of weird things happening here.
Yeah, this.
Getting hot. Hot.
I feel like tomorrow.
People are falling off.
I feel like tomorrow
That was
night.
probably me that just went off the board.
I feel like tomorrow night when I eat that new sandwich, this is what my colon's gonna look like.
New sandwich. Oh, you talking about the chopped cheese?
Chopped cheese. Tomorrow night, chopped cheese city.
So they don't chop cheese. They actually chop the meat.
Yeah.
And put cheese on it.
Yeah, but.
Well, they call it chopped with cheese.
Just the word cheese and the name of the sandwich, maybe I immediately Googled what it was.
Yeah.
I was listening to a podcast and I immediately Googled it. I'm like, I'm buying all the ingredients tomorrow. In 5 minutes, I was committed to making the sandwich.
Watch out, you might go flying off the board if you hit that next flame.
Careful, they
Here
go
it
all.
comes. Boom.
They go all over.
Mm-hmm. Boom.
Oh,
Off the board, like I said.
Aaron Griffin.
You got to stay in the middle.
Throwing up all over himself. Abacus is over here too.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what they're doing.
What are they doing?
What are they doing?
Where are they?
You guys are fucking slackers. Get on the track. Get on the track. Aaron's over here making power moves. You guys are fucking just twiddling your fucking dork
Does
over here.
Aaron always win? Look, there's the finish.
Did he just disappear?
Look at that, he went right through there.
Did he disappear?
Son of a bitch.
I think he just disappeared. Aaron Griffin, he's running.
There's Steve Fever.
He's running walls. I think Aaron's running walls on this.
Boom.
Nate, strong finish. Strong. Abacus, solid. I mean, let's work on it for next week, but you're doing good. Record night? Yeah, come on. Yo.
Where are you going?
Come on, man.
Look at that picture.
Eric, drag it on in here. Let's go. Let's go, babe. Let's go. All right.
Winner. 2 in a row?
Did he win the first one?
Yes.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes.
He won both fucking races?
I smell a rat.
What the fuck? That's 2 in one night?
I've never seen that.
Never been done before.
Never seen that. That's sweet.
Dude, we had 20 people running that race. And like 17 the first one. That's never happened. Holy shit.
What are the odds? I'm sure some specialists.
Do you really want to know the odds?
I would like to know the odds.
Okay, how many
17 in the first. 20 in the second.
Correct.
He won both.
Correct.
What are the odds?
Saying it out loud is not going to give you the answer. You're waiting for Jeeves to speak?
I think if it's 1 in 20, it's 5%, right?
Survey says
5%. 1 in 17.
Game show hosts that hang themselves for fun.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Yo, speaking of Aaron Griffin, and what a fantastic segue into... Everybody shut your fucking lip.
Potato chips, how my mouth does dip. Potato chips, how my mouth does dip.
Excesso calorious. Excesso.
There's a lot of stuff on the chip, is what you're saying. Thick.
Pampas.
Look at that.
Es delicioso.
Sting City.
For 1 in 20, there's a 5.56 for 1 in 17. So 2 races, you have to do a weighted average of that.
Oh, there's a weighted average.
So it's going to be like 5 point... I don't know. 5.3.
3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6.
With a bar over it.
All right, are we doing chip chat?
Yeah, let me start with it. You do your OBS. You got an OBS.
Yeah, so my friend John, his daughter Helena, came to visit, and she lives in Canada. But she didn't buy the...
She doesn't live in that's a town in Sweden, isn't it?
She didn't buy these in Canada. These were bought in Pennsylvania, I believe. But they are a masala munch kurkuri.
Fuck?
It is made in Canada, it says. Flavors from India.
Okay.
So it looks like a Cheeto with like curry spices.
I'm not too familiar with Indian spices and stuff. I don't typically.
It smells good. I love Indian food.
I've had Indian food one time and I hated it.
I love Indian food.
And I've never been back. And I'm not that guy.
It's my favorite, I think.
I'm not that. That's your favorite food?
Yeah.
I had a bad experience with Indian food the first time and I never went back.
Yeah.
Wow. Texture-wise, what do you compare this to? Cheeto?
Crunchy Cheeto.
But they're not as crunchy.
No, not as crunchy.
They kind of disintegrate a little bit. Mm-hmm. Which is a good thing.
Yeah. I taste a lot of sesame.
It's like a cross between a Cheeto and an Andy Cap fry.
That's a good...
Where it kind of disintegrates.
That's a good texture comparison.
Yeah. Taste-wise... Spicy, but I really love this. What is... I don't know that...
Well, curry is just a blend of spices. Really, people make their own curries. They just grind them, grind all this stuff together, and they make that whatever.
Wow.
But masala.
I know this is an OBS. This is one of my favorite chips of the year already.
Yeah.
This is really fucking good. Holy shit. Sweet tea, mark this one down. I don't know. And maybe something to go back and think about. At least weigh the options.
Really
the
good.
Spice kind of comes on the back end and it takes a little bit to get to you. Those are to me, especially with a chip, that's the best spice profile. It's when you get the chip and you get 3 or 4 handfuls in, and then the spice kind of comes up and gives you one of these in the chops. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that with a chip.
Okay, I'm going to read the description here.
Let's get into it.
But I don't understand it.
All right.
Kurkuri, an explosion of spicy chatpata taste in your mouth with every crunchy bite.
Easy.
Your perfect tedha snack for moments when straight and simple is not good enough. Bite into Kurkuri snacks to turn on the Ted Hop-On inside of you. What the hell's a Ted Hop-On?
I mean, I can get into it.
And let the excitement begin. Yep.
Sean asked, "Does it lend itself to dipping?" I would not. I would say no because it's
I would only dip it in sour cream.
I mean, it's much like a Cheeto. So
there's enough going on there.
So whatever you would dip a Cheeto into, this is kind of the same kind of thing. So no, essentially, but
dip a Cheeto in my mouth.
But not that I've never dipped a handful. I think that's what it is. It's not that I wouldn't dip Cheetos into stuff. I would take 5-6 Cheetos into my little grip.
I will say,
and then run that into whatever.
The reason why this is the texture's different,
yes,
as a Cheeto,
cornstarch.
No, rice meal is the main ingredient.
Rice meal,
not cornmeal.
Okay.
So cornmeal's in here, but rice meal's the main ingredient. So that's going to be rice is it's just,
yeah, sure. It's less dense.
It is less dense.
And density is
mass times volume
squared.
It's have to be square.
But yeah, it's good stuff. I enjoyed that. But Aaron Griffin did send a little piece of information that I thought I would relay into a chip chat area.
Chip news.
The Hers Company, who we love the fucking absolute shit out of here on the show. We love Hers. Early record night. I mean, we've reviewed probably more Hers chips than even Lay's.
Well, they had so many.
So many.
And they were weird, like
probably more than Lay's.
Buttered corn.
They came up with a new thing, Steve.
Yeah.
Check this out. Sandwich chips.
What? Those are chips you put on your sandwich?
These are chips you put on your fucking sandwich.
Wow.
An irresistible crunch. Add an irresistible crunch to your favorite sandwiches with our limited time only sandwich chips. Available in 4 tasty flavors, and listen to these fucking flavors, because I didn't notice this at first, but the flavors are meant to be typical condiments that you would put on your sandwiches anyway.
Yeah.
So the condiments are the flavors are ketchup. I love a ketchup chip first and foremost, and nobody does that in America anymore. Sweet onion, which is literally my favorite chip flavor. Like sweet Maui onion is my favorite chip flavor. Mustard, and a Wawa exclusive flavor, spicy pickles.
Oh.
And I thank you so much for Hers.
Wawa's the convenience store?
Yeah. Thank you for Hers to providing this super fucking vertical photo for me to use on my show program.
Hey.
And I hate it. I wish this was just a... Take! Put her to sleep. Give her a little rear naked.
In the sleep hold?
Boom. Or you could scrub on her snout that's too small. Or your snout's too small. Dogs have longer snouts than that. That's a little teenager dog snout.
Teenager dogs.
No, you need a longer snout to be a real dog. Or else you're just not a real dog.
Come back when you're a real dog.
You're not a real dog. Your snout's too small. See, it's only that big. We're talking snoots about this big.
Poor girl.
No snoot.
Your breath kind of stinks. You mean cat shit or something?
All right.
Yep.
What were we doing? Oh, there's another one. There's another real stuff. You were doing a chip.
Yep. Here's one of those Carolina Kettle Company chips. We've done a couple.
Have we?
We have.
Okay.
Made by 1 in 6 snacks.
Fuck.
This is the Carolina Kettle Bee Sting Honey Sriracha.
Oh, this is literally my favorite flavor going right now, folks.
Got to be NC.
And it's an NC chip. They got a phone number, Steve?
Probably.
Wow. So it's a kettle chip, honey sriracha chip. Wow. Okay. I was telling Steve earlier, the past few years, you want to, like, the perfect, like, Saturday night low-key, eating a couple of edibles, like, snack, or not snack, but meal. Make some chicken fingers, and just go to, when they come out on the pan, hit them off with some honey, some fresh, even local honey. Like, give me some local honey, Steve. Combat those allergies, baby. Load them up with some honey, and then hit it off with some sriracha on the back.
Yeah.
So it's honey sriracha on some chicken fingers. Like store brand chicken fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Woo. Can we see the dog crunch on the chip?
I was loving the past few weeks of those damn chicken wings I was getting from Speedway. They quit selling. They quit giving me that deal because I was taking way.
Luke wanted to see the dog crunch on a chip. She'll definitely crunch on a chip. Oh my god! I hit my knee. Hey Tank, you come try this. Come try this. Where you at? I see you.
Right here.
No, she's got it. Oh, you missed it. You suck. You're such a.
I will say one thing.
Well, she ran off with it.
I think they're out of date. They taste a little stale.
Maybe.
And they would probably taste better if they had preservatives. You see, no preservatives, gluten-free, kosher certified, no trans fat. You know, it's a better chip for you, but
no,
because we didn't open it in January when the date passed,
no,
it tastes a little stale. But I'll say a Lay's bag like that, when you open it 4 months later, it still tastes fine.
Sure. I will say, despite the freshness, the burn comes way later. It's way less amount of burn than I would think it would be, and I don't taste honey at all.
It's a little sweet.
Maybe a little sweet. I think just in general the flavor is underwhelming.
Well, we just had the
true
masala cheese, whatever.
I mean, I do taste some of that, but like, it's not like it's gross or anything.
Right.
It just tastes pretty bland.
You might like it. I don't know. Whatever.
It's kind of bland for what the flavor profile should be.
Yeah, honey sriracha needs to be sweet and hot.
Both. I mean, just and loaded, but like the chips should be orange. If you open this, the chips should be fucking orange.
Like if wrap chips made a honey sriracha,
it would light your fucking dick like on fire. Not from just heat, but just absolute flavor.
And you'd have to ask your girlfriend to put it out with her mouth. What?
What?
My dick's on fire.
It's not funny, my ass is on fire. It's good stuff, though. You know what we could do? We could go back over to the Twitch channel and play a couple more record albums. You guys like records? We should do that. I don't think I want to be over here anymore.
I want to play my Repo Man record so y'all can understand why I love it so much.
Oh yeah, Steve's gonna play the Repo Man soundtrack. Come do that. You guys want to do that? You guys want to do that? Yeah, you guys having fun? Yeah. You want to come over there? You come over to Twitch, listen to records? You should, or, well...
Guys, you think that was fun? You come back tonight, we got another show you're going to love.
Look, we've had a lot of fun here tonight, but if you really want to know what a real champion smells like, I was trying to find the Twitch graphic. That's always the fun. I'll try to do that every week. It's so freaking hard. There it is. I found it. Found it. Boop. Come over here. Write that down. Go scribble this down on your grandma's pad. She keeps about her rotary telephone. And come over to Twitch and listen to a few more record albums. And I don't know. Steve's going to start off with a Repo Man. And then we're going to do some other stuff. I don't know. We could get into. We could make a whole football section of I'm not talking anymore.